President Marcos spoke to the Chinese leader Xi Jinping directly about having a better relationship. That would include the situation in the West Philippine Sea. But in all objectivity, just looking at the skirmishes, the events, the episodes, however you want to call it, in the West Philippine Sea, have things actually gotten worse since that meeting?
Actually, hindi naman. They're just being consistent with their maritime strategy dito sa East Asia, particularly dito sa South China Sea, which affects us. They want to establish sea control dito sa waters in the South China Sea. So regardless of yung diplomatic actions natin among our leaders or even among our diplomatic officials, this will continue.
But when you say, sir, that they're just being consistent, I mean, maybe as civilians, we're not used to seeing all of these things, but it seems to us that we're hearing more and more of these incidents. Are you saying, when you say that they're just being consistent, that actually these things have been happening, that what we're reading about these past few weeks are all par for the course?
Yes. Whatever you discuss at the diplomatic table does not affect yung situation on the ground. Their intention is to establish sea control nga ng South China Sea. So they use their Navy, their Coast Guard, their militia, kumbaga to establish yung positions nila dun sa ating dagat. Unfortunately, kasama rito sa kanilang interest is encroachment in our EEZ, yung territorial waters and our territorial waters.
Okay, speaking of a situation on the ground, 30 militia vessels spotted in the West Philippine Sea. Gaano katagal na po kaya ito? What do we expect from here on? Is this number going to increase? And what do we do there? I mean, with our fleet?
Okay. So far kasi kulang yung response natin eh. If we stick to purely maritime surveillance and putting a spotlight on their activities through international media and local media, that is not enough. Ang labanan kasi dito, physical presence eh, parang basketball. Hindi pwede yung team mo nandun sa bench, yung kalaban mo nandun sa court. It doesn't. Kumbaga, if you play by basketball rules, forfeited yung game. So we need to stop. We need to put our team doon sa court, yung analogy ron. So that means we need to establish physical presence. Tapatan natin yung presence nila doon sa West Philippine Sea. Otherwise, it is, kumbaga, uncontested na. We are virtually giving away our seas.
So, are you saying, sir, basta kahit may isang pato tayo dyan, kahit papano, that's already presence. Hindi kailangan tapatan ng number of vessels?
Of course, yes. Obviously, numbers, importante yung numbers. But it's a start. If we have one there or two there, that would be sufficient for now to establish yung interest natin to protect our waters.
It's a start, sir, to start with smaller numbers, but the reality is it's also a limitation. What else can we do?
We need to develop our capability. That's playing the long game. Right now, ang response natin would be limited by our resources. And we all understand and we all know that. So, at the end of the day, pa rin capability development pa rin ang long game mo dyan, ang strategy mo.
Okay. Having joint maritime patrols with Japan, with US, with Australia, if we put those vessels there, wouldn't that escalate the already rising tension in the West Philippine Sea?
No, I think it will de-escalate. Kasi right now, as I said earlier, it is uncontested. Kumbaga, China is able to pursue an aggressive posture South China Sea without anybody else checking yung nila activities. This will sort of, kumbaga, this will put balance into everything doon sa waters natin, saka sa South China Sea. Right now, it is off balance. Kumbaga, everything is yung preponderance of force nasa China lahat.
And with that, would you say that you agree with the foreign policy of the current government?
Yes, that's been, to me, that's a very good strategic move. We need to work with our allies, US, and also with our strategic partners, yung other countries, like-minded democracies like us, to address this problem. Hindi ito problema ng Pilipinas lang. It's a regional concern.